Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I made a previous video on why you should be buying a Honda and apparently you guys enjoyed it. So here I am giving you top 5 sports car under $5,000. If you haven't watched my previous video, I'll leave a link on top of the screen. Just click on it, watch that first and you can come back here. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to subscribe it and hit the notification bell icon so whenever I upload next video, you guys get notified. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. On number 5, we have the Toyota MR2 Spider. Yep, the Supra understandably gets all the attention, but the 2-seat mid-engine MR2 with its rear-wheel drive layout had an impressive 23-year run of its own. These days, used versions of the MR2, either the Coupe or Spider version, can be bought for less than $5,000, a pedestrian price tag for a sports car that looked the part of a mini exotic. Okay, let's talk about the engine specs of this MR2. We have the 1.8 liter engine, which produces about 138 horsepower. Yep, not horsepower, horsepower. And we have a torque of 126 pounds. It goes 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.9 seconds, and it has a top speed of 130 miles per hour. Number 2 on the list, we have the Subaru Impreza WRX STI, but it is the 2001 model, which was the bug-eye model. Sure, recent versions of the WRX have entered the US market with their own set of appealing qualities, but older versions of the Impreza WRX STI were something else. The second-gen version of the 4-door sports sedan, it was launched in 2005, utilized a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produced about 300 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. Newer versions of the WRX STI offer more power and more tech, but their presence was largely due to the foundation set by older generation models. Even better, these older Impreza WRX STI models can be had these days for less than $5,000. Talking about the engine specs, of course, the Subaru Impreza WRX STI, the 2001 model, has a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. It produces about 300 horsepower, it has a torque about 300 pound-feet of torque, and goes 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds. Number 3 on the list, we have the Audi TT Roadster. The TT Roadster in particular looked the part of a proper sports car. It also featured a 1.8-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine that produced 178 horsepower and 173 pound-feet of torque. The peppy Roadster could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 8.4 seconds, and it has a top speed of 138 miles per hour. The lightweight 2-door sports coupe has been Audi's go-to entry-level sports car for the better part of 2 decades, but is the 2001 model that stood out. Used version of this 2001 TT with 6-figure mileage sell for less than $5,000 these days. Look hard enough and you might even find one that comes in it at a cheaper price. Talking about the specs of this car, it has a 1.8-liter turbocharged engine. It produces about 178 horsepower. It goes 0 to 60 in 8.4 seconds. Number 4, and everyone's favorite, the Mazda MX5 Miata. What else is there to say about Mazda's plucky little roadster? The MX5 Miata has been in our lives for more than 30 years and its popularity hasn't waned one bit. Part of the MX5's appeal can be attributed to its energetic ride, and another part can be attributed to its low price tag. Yes, the 2020 MX5 comes with a base price of just $26,000, making it one of the best sports car purchases in the market today. But in the event that you don't have that kind of scratch, there are cheaper versions of the MX5 that can be purchased for less than $5,000. An early 2000s MX5, for example, can be bought for that amount, maybe even less depending on the condition. These models came equipped with a 1.8-liter inline 4-cylinder engine that produced 142 horsepower and 125 pound-feet of torque. These Miatas could jolt off the line to achieving a 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint time of just 7.7 seconds before peaking at a top speed of 130 miles per hour. As far as buck-worthy sports car purchases go, the MX5 Miata has one of the highest ratings of the bunch. Number 5 on the list, we have the Mazda RX8 Sport. As the successor to the RX-7 sports car, the RX-8 managed to have an eventful 10-year production run spanning 2 generations. The first-gen model arrived in 2003 and people often remember it for its freestyle rear doors. but the first gen RX-8 had other qualities too, none more important than its Renesis 1.3-liter Wankel rotary engine that produced 189 horsepower and 159 pound-feet of torque. This version of the RX-8 could split a 0 to 60 miles per hour time in just 6.1 seconds and hit a top speed of 146 miles per hour. For a sports car that had to live up to the legacy left behind by the RX-7, the first generation RX-8 did that, and then some. Unfortunately, the RX-8 fizzled out after a decade in the market, and these days you can buy a used first generation model for less than $5 grand. Well, that's the end of the video. Those are top 5 affordable sports car under $5,000. If you guys enjoy watching my video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what type of video would you like to see next. Maybe I'll upload that one. Till then, peace.